Alright, and we are back with some more of The Last Door. Look, I even rhymed. Rhymed? Whatever. I did some rhymes, guys. Boom, some rhymes. Oh, apparently there's been some special thanks and shit that have been on the screen. I probably should have let that go while I was AFK, but for the breaking up things, as we talked about, we're gonna continue in episode 2. Previously on The Last Door. Italian makes sense. Okay, I see. I'm Italy from Italia. I don't think I've seen that one, honestly, so I couldn't say if that's, funny or derogatory or not. But whatever, it is a thing. If I forget to name a brand of notepads, I'll call it notepad not exe. I already catch up as a spark of viral product naming. Yeah, dude, I would do it. I'd love it. Jeremiah DeWitt received a mysterious letter from his childhood friend Anthony Beechworth. He traveled to his friend's manor in Sussex, where he learns of Anthony's descent into madness and the death of his wife, Anna Beechworth. DeWitt faces the perils of the house and finally finds the dead body of his friend who committed suicide. Anthony's final letter warns DeWitt of an unknown danger and asks him to remember his past by going back to the boarding school they both attended years back. Bam. Look at that. You even have an intro for the thing. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Okay. I'm not expecting to be some priestly guy. That's a lot of crosses. Thy kingdom come, thine will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Okay. Give us each day our daily bread. Okay. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Ah, yes. Guy's probably into cross-stitch. This is gonna get weird quickly. Yeah, I remember that scene. I did, in fact, remember that scene. I didn't remember until we came to the thing where I'm like, ha! Again, for those who do not know, then this is something I've said a few times. I have played this game, but only a couple of chapters, so there'll be a point where I know nothing about the game. I guess we could have skipped that, but hey, for those of you watching on the YouTube, which will be a thing that can happen, you'll appreciate it. As an episodal break or whatevs. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? Nothing. Just creepy sounds. I remember 4 episodes, others are pretty hazy. I remember very, 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 very little of all of them. I remembered the cat being fed, and I remember the intro scenes for the last 2 things, but hey. You appreciate it right now? There you go. Haha! Yeah, the music's really good too. And as an experience, we gotta experience it all. Because I love sharing the experience, you know? There's a hanging guy. Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me! Nope. It's a figment of our imagination. Our collective imagination. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. Okay. I remember the framing of this scene, but I don't remember the details. I do love that background sound though, dude. It's really, really perfect for this. When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1, 2, 3. Now wake up, wake up, wake up! You can rest now, Mr. DeWitt. That's really enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I am confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? I mean, I like this answer better. I struggle to find adequate words. It's very hard to describe. Something beyond human logic. He was bathed in darkness. Not a darkness of shadow, but of malice. A sinister force. Laying in wait. It communicates to me, not in a language of the human tongue, but in a language of fear. The tendrils of fear creep and entangle my soul, swallowing me with the maw of its darkness. I resist, yet I am drawn to the eye. I can understand why you're disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I would like to console your case with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in the modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. You think it would help, Doctor? I leave it in your hands. Agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife Anna die so awfully? Those doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of our years. Were in your words the result of an increasing loss of sanity. In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to ward me from a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity. Something stirs uneasy within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. We got a carriage, guys. Fancy smancy. Episode 2, Memories. An old, quite a damaged mailbox. I remember graves. That's the only thing I remember of this scene. Oh, and it's like churchy. An angel Gabriel. The school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. Well, clean it the fuck up. Stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to have broken off of the mountain. Put it back on the mountain. Fine. One cannot simply go into the building that's in front of us. One must explore all of the examines of the outside. Look at this, let's do digging. A locked wood coffin, badly finished. It seems that whoever left it, or made it, was a bit rushed to finish. Good evening. I hope you're alright, and this turns out to be indeed a good evening. My name is DeVitt. I did not know there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. DeVitt. I'm Frank Baldwin. I do not ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. Why? I do not understand. Did he order you to bury corpses here? Why do I not understand? What is there to understand, Mr. DeVitt? God has forsaken this place. Ah, don't you know? We're here to take care of patients. I'm an old alumnus. I used to attend the school. It's been a long time since we had a boarding school anymore. This building is now used as a nursing home run by nuns. A former student, eh? I never heard nobody about the village speak so fondly of the school. Now it's so closed overnight, though nobody knows why. Not a lot was known about it. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you to your work. Have a nice evening, alumnus DeVitt. In the Lego game, you can just walk into Mordor. You even get an achievement for it? Nice. That's pretty cool. But I have a problem. It's called, I must do all the things. A small group of graves has been haphazardly arranged. And when a game so clearly says go inside, I say, not yet. piece of old fishing net. We'll fucking pick that up because it's an adventure game. Many years adrift have peacefully smoothed this flotsam into a small log. We'll pick that up too because it's an adventure game. You pick up all of the things. Lost Pilgrim, a stack older students at the school used to climb. Somewhere up there are my initials. I mean, I feel like if you went over there, you'd probably find your initials. Cliff somehow looks very inviting. Wonder how many poor souls have jumped from it. That is a very weird thing to think about. All right, buddy. Huh, I didn't know that the Lego games had made an actual, were made by actual fans. Yeah, a grave recently dug. I mean, I think that there are a lot of companies that pick up those like sort of little things. The door is locked from the inside. Like a good example of this is, so I've been playing Fortnite quite a bit in the last month or so since I heard about it and stuff. And one of the cool things is like the forums has so many callbacks to like old stuff. So you know, it's just people who are just having a good time, like with the community support, which I think is a really cool thing. Sir, you're not allowed to go in there. Why not? Painting holds a visage of judgment, but yet compassion. Pardon, excuse me, sister. Good evening, sister. Good evening, I'm Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. DeVitt? I'm a former student of the boarding school. As you can see, Mr. DeVitt, this stopped being an academic institution long ago and is now exclusively dedicated to the prayer and the well-being of patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. DeVitt? I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monsieur, of course. Or Monsieur, of course. Monsieur? Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. DeVitt? It'd be good for me to appreciate the passage of time. Oh, that's right. He says something after I click it. I guess it would be a good idea to visit this place again and perceive the passage of time. Passage of time? What are you talking about? This place will help me remember my past. If you have memory problems, I would recommend you to visit a doctor immediately, and don't waste your time here. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is important for me, but it is, a lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. DeVitt. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. Monsignor is how it's said. Okay. Cool beans. I'll try to remember that. Mr. DeVitt, these rooms are private. I'm off to bed. Good night and have fun, Figgy. Thank you so much, Frippen, for not only stopping in while you've been sick and stuff, but also for the lovely sub, my friend. Cheers to you. Have a wonderful evening. Rest well, and hopefully you feel better very soon. Have a quick recovery, my friend. See you around. Dusty old tapestry of the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus in her arms. A syringe next to a flask with a label that reads morphine. Pick it up? Damn, we can't pick it up. Good evening, sister. Sister? All this suffering, all these years, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give us or give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. And what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? The Lord works in mysterious ways, sister. Certainly, yes. But I don't ask for much, just something to go on, a path to follow. can't go on. Not like this. Excuse me, sir. Alright. On the upper shelf of the antique cupboard, a well-worn Bible and rosary beads gather dust. Well, pick it up. Just pick all the things up, buddy. You should know this by now. You're in an adventure game. I suspect that when she leaves, we can get the morphine. That seems vaguely useful. Oh, okay. For a second, this is to do with a giant afro, but I think it's Jesus with the, like, halo. A worn-out and faded tapestry of Jesus Christ. See? I got it right the second time. Another tapestry. Now I remember from my school days, a student dormitory was here. Maybe you should go through it. Clearly, that's a doorway we can open. A tap to the shower. A broken mirror. There's a protruding piece. I'll fucking take it! The shower's old, rusty, and poorly maintained. There's a puddle in the shower hole with something shiny under the grating. I cannot see it properly. Well, fucking... If I open the tap, the shiny object could be carried away to the stream of water. Well, fine. Can I use the net? Can I use the log? Can I use the mirror? How about the old stone ornament? Be fun. All right, we're gonna try cutting up this this tapestry. The mirror chunk is sharp, but too weak to cut the tapestry. It might break. Wouldn't be useful to tie the net to the stick, but I want to tie the mirror to the stick. All right. Clearly we're missing an item. Won't let us go in there. Maybe she'll let us go this way? Oh, we can go this way now. Sweet. It's a picture of Saint Camillus Camillus de Lilly, the patron saint of this sick hospital and nurses. He seems to have forsaken this place. Among the baggages, I can see a packet of letters bound in twine. Well, fucking yeah. I'd ask you not to touch my belongings, please. You're not aware of who you're talking to, or you're not aware of who you're talking to. I'm sorry. Doctor! I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind. He's been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge. And this is my brother Matthew. Juliet. Why have you left me here? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters? You see, the poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago. My poor Matthew. I bet you that there's fucking letters for him in that bundle, and she's being mean. I'm very sorry, Miss Finch. I hope he recovers. Thank you. A bunch of medical reports. Kind of interesting that you just hang those up on the wall, people can look at. A magazine entitled Weird Tales. Are you alright, madame? There was a rhythmic sound, like a breathing. What do you mean? It was last night. I felt an increasing pressure on my temples. Something dry and rough like a tree bark rusted against my leg. And I saw something in the wall, like a glowing shadow. I lit the lamp and there was nothing. I'm sure it was just a nightmare, madame. Okay. He's a quite pale young boy. He's asleep. He's vaguely useless. Please, someone, piety. I'm sorry, you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord asks us each and every one of our patients. He will provide you with all of the help you need. If you wish, you could pray there next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she is beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. A gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful than it is possible. Picture of the Virgin Mary gazing at you, supposedly to portray sympathy and compassion for you. However, she seems to look more pained and sorrowful here. I unlock the door, guys. Oh, hey, we can't go in here. I remember that we used to keep some textbooks now. There's a music box. Pick up the music box? That seems useful. Dear brother, I've received your letter and I'll try to write you more frequently. I hope you're studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever and I don't feel very well, but I'm on medication. Today is my birthday and I'm feeling blue. It's quiet and boring. Sunday at the village. Mom is going to cook a lemon cake for Grandma, or like those Grandma used to make. I wish we could eat it together. But I'll write back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you are doing and what you are learning. How is Scotland and so on? A big hug. I think you say it, or I think about you a lot. Your dear sister. January 15th, 1876. Father Ernest seems unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of a lecture for no reason, even during his favorite class, theology. January 18th, 1876. Today Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it, and even DeWitt was admonished for his reading of a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire towards me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. January 21st, 1876. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. January 22nd, 1876. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. February 20th, 1876. That's a weird sound. It has been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We were told that he is still sick, but if he is so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I've taken it upon myself to read it on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. February 23rd, 1876. It was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why and cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. Each dodged the question, and I'm starting to think that they may not know the answer themselves. The anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I hear he is alone to remain after we vacate the premise. There's a picture in the diary. It is a photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I don't remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. Okay. Kind of weird. There's an old sentence written on the board. In death there is hope. In death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand nothing. It looks like it's been there for years and the chalk has faded in some places. The books on these shelves are old and musty. Theology is the dormant subject. Or dominant subject. Dormant subject, lol. The weird sentence. I have a vague idea. Oh wait, is that a note? don't know, those were the... Never mind. Is it here? Yeah. Need something thinner. Thinner. I want to break it. Really, we just need to fucking tear down this tapestry. How are we gonna get the thing in there? We're at that point where we need to find an item. We're missing something, guys. We're missing it. Whatever it is. Okay, that actually worked. There's a postcard inside the mailbox. Dear Matthew, it has been several months and I have heard no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I am sure you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I know your heart and honesty of your eyes. I got this address from a hospital in London and I pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliet Holloway. I know where that goes. I know where that goes, guys. It'll be faster for us to go this direction. Got a big ass inventory full of stuffs. Things. Wait, hold on. Damn. Music box has to go to somebody in here. Mr. Vinge, I think this letter is addressed to you. Oh, thank you. Leave it with me if you'd be so kind. As you can see, my brother is too weak to read it. Well, Matthew, let's see who has written to you. What's a letter from our mother? Dear Matthew, I hope you're recovering. I wish that. Your beloved sister, and you come back home soon. What a lying ho-bagel. How do we get her to leave? Throw a net on her. Hit her with a log. Hit her with a stone ornament. The air is too thick to pin to the wood, and it also seems fragile. I could break it if I force it. You could damage the wooden... Really? Really? I could damage the wooden stick? Did you say that you cared for patients? Of course, Mr. DeWitt. We tend to both the physical and spiritual needs of those in our care. Did Monsignor already live here? Did you say that Monsignor already lived here when this venue was still boarding school? Indeed. He was patient, or he was a priest and a professor before he became Monsignor and started to lead this place. Could I talk to Monsignor? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monsignor has left strict instructions that he not be disturbed, not even by that of the sisters. Have there been any deaths lately? Baldwin told me that, or Mother Elizabeth, Mr. Baldwin told me that lately a lot of patients are dying. What is happening? Sadly, the Lord is taking many of these unfortunate souls. Who is Mr. Baldwin? Monsignor instructed me to take him on as caretaker. Many of the sisters find him a bit strange, but he performs his work well and complains little. Thank you, Mother. I'll leave you to your duties. What am I missing? What item am I missing?
I don't know, I wanted to go outside, didn't I? Still feel like I'm missing something else out here. Not what I clicked on. They're all the same pieces of information I got earlier. Oh, I thought I climbed in the window. I'm like, that's awesome! I guess I'll talk to him again. Who is the Monsignor, Mr. Baldwin? I cannot rightly say. After all these years, I've never even seen the man. Who knows, maybe he does not exist. But Mother Elizabeth told me that Monsignor specifically requested your hiring by letter. I'm flattered my reputation precedes me, but I still cannot tell you anything about the man. Okay. Am I missing something else then? Father Figgy, bless me, for I have played. You might like the kind of blessing we provide. We provide here. Why does the Graveyard sound like Gomer Pyle? Because I picked that. Every time I do a voice, I just sort of throw something out. Like, I just don't even think about it. Of course, a game like this doesn't have very often where I can do my favorite kind of stuff, with something really evil or like strange and like I like really throwing my voice in funky ass ways. Or especially like the evil laugh, you're like that kind of stuff is fun. Or like when I was doing Undertale and I made like the main lady chick just like something sort of like, and now things are going well. Like it was just a ridiculous voice, totally weird for a lady bunny thing. I had good times with those voices. I don't recall if I got the rest of Undertale on my YouTube. Hopefully I did, because I don't think I still have those videos. Goat, she was a goat. Okay, whatever, goat lady, fine. I'm glad you remember Noctis. Only thing I really remembered vividly of that game, like really vividly, was that satanic fucking music puzzle that took me 4 hours. Because for some reason, music and I don't get along when it comes to puzzles. Probably part of the reason why The Witness was such a pain in the ass with that one. I am missing something and I don't know what. It's something with this. Like... Alright. Let's check every room again. I guess we can talk to her again, too. Sister. Please, I just want to be alone. There's something I missed in here. Okay, hit her with a stick. Okay, I have another idea. Sliding puzzles are my kryptonite. I get so mixed up easily with them. I've been thinking about taking music classes next year. There's a conservatory in my hometown. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I've been wanting to do music theory and some other music-related stuff because I do want to get back into producing music. To do this. It communicates with other parts of the house. I get this thing? Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. Just have an idea, guys. Just have an idea. Okay, maybe not. I don't see a pipe. Way to go around the other side of the building? Come on. Or pipe back here? Can I go further? What am I missing? What am I missing? Must find the thing I'm missing. I don't want his shovel.
It's an ancient blackthorn tree twisted by time and weather.
I was hoping there would be a way I could sort of flush the water out with like a thing to catch the object. So I'm sure that object is important. Because I mean, it's an object in a game, a shiny object in a thing that I can't get to immediately. I already read all this. Can I actually like pick that? I want the photo. Okay, we need to find a trigger to do one of a few things. Can I talk to her directly? I don't think the statue needs a music box, lol. Wait, I was able to just get it? You didn't let me last time. All these unopened letters are addressed to Juliet from Matthew. Why would his sister keep... Well, I know what I'm gonna do with these letters. They're clearly going in the mailbox. That's right, we're sending them over to the lady. Yeah, sliding puzzles are fun, though. I'm a fan of, like, all the puzzles. So why can't I put the fucking things in here? What? Put them in. What? What? Alright, show them to what's his nuts. Miserable wench, yeah. This is the worst. It worked. Fuck yes, it worked. Alright, here we go.
My letters, all the letters I wrote, my dear Juliet, you never posted them. But why, Mary? Why would you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You were first to see or refused to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. Her only interest is in marrying someone of your status, not our family status, or of our family status.
Just for your sake, I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery.
No! You only thought of yourself, of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you anymore, Mary. Leave me from this day forth. You are not a sister of mine.
You dare banish me? I who have stayed by your side all through your illness. Very well, Matthew. You will have your way. I'll leave you, and then you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother.
Thank the lords that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It is my lucky coin, though I hope it serve you better than it has myself.
I have an idea to use this coin. Not getting the damn either. Yeah, no, I figured it from her. I mean, you know, it made sense. I thought it said it was addressed to her, and then like it rerouted in my head the other way around, and I was like, nah. Failed to find an awful slider puzzle. Well, here I have a slider puzzle. I gotta open this URL. Hold on. Oh, that puzzle. Oh, that puzzle. Thought so.
Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, may God bless you. For you have given me the sign I was looking for.
I swear, if she goes and jumps off a cliff, I'm gonna be real sad.
From this vantage point, I can see the roofs of Aberdeen above the copse of trees. Ah, yes. Yes. I cannot place the netting there. The pipe is full of dried leaves.
Fucking dig them out.
I think that would be useless.
I think you'd be useless. Really?
A lot of dried leaves have accumulated in a hole in the old rusty pipe. They're blocking the water stream.
There we go.
I could cut myself with the edge of the pipe.
So?
The wood is too softened to even bend the sharp edges of the pipe.
Why did we just do that?
I blunted the sharp edge of the pipe. Now I need not fear being cut.
Nothing now to impede the water stream, but that's... There we go. There we go. That should catch anything coming down the pipe. Yes-a! Young and full of purpose. Is purpose of slang for alcohol? No, it's 18th century England. Alcohol is a staple. Cocaine was the purpose. Even Sherlock Holmes did it. Oh, man.
Yes.
All right. That caught the shiny object. Teardrop.
It's a glass tear. Probably once belongs to a piece of jewelry.
Okay. All right. Don't know what that's for. I have only one guess as to what it could be for.
Yes! I've placed the glass tear in a hollow of the Virgin's cheek. It seems that it fits perfectly. Please help. Oh! The mother is crying! Oh my lord, what does it mean?
Is she gonna go jump off a cliff now?
What have I done? What have we done?
I clearly didn't need that.
You must help me.
Oops. Totally clicked a button on the thing that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Hold on. Fixing thing. Thing fixed.
What can I do? What is wrong with you? There is little time. I tell them about my pain. I describe the unbearable and endless pain, yet they do not listen. They pass by me without even looking at me. They say they are praying for me, but it does not cure my ailment. But sir, I know, I beseech you. You will be saving me from my horrible torture. I will be eternally indebted to you. I will, however difficult this would be. I understand. Your request is terribly hard for me. I guess I could find the courage to help you. I understand the magnitude of what I'm asking. God bless you, sir. I do not know how I can show my gratitude. What I need for you is this. Without the nuns noticing, try to get me an amount of morphine, enough so that I can be embraced by the deepest dreams in the way that they stop the rhythm of my heart.
Well, luckily I know where morphine is. I want to see an adventure game where all the item placement is explained. Like how that teardrop got itself in the showers in the first place. That would be pretty cool. Oh, dude. Oh, I got this idea. All right. So here's a cool idea for a fucking adventure game, right? So it's an adventure game, right? But it's an adventure game where you are the person who is putting all of the pieces in their collective places so that the wandering adventurer can solve the puzzle, right? That's the thing. And it'd be even cooler if it was a cooperative, or sorry, a multiplayer game, right? Where you set up all the fucking weird shit and how things get where they're at, and maybe there's like 4 or 5 different options you can do, and then you have your buddy play the fucking adventure game that you just set up, essentially. Could be 2-part, but I like the idea of an adventure game where you are the one fucking the guy's day up, where they have to find all this shit. He's like, well, you know, this teardrop, maybe what I should do with it is put it in the fucking shower grate, because then they have to get it somehow. Well, I just picked up that morphine. That's the adventure game, man. Sounds like an adventure version of Keep Talking and No One Explodes. I need to play that game. I've been thinking when we start getting like pretty consistent viewership, I would do some stuff like that. Some really interactive games. What?
There's a note on the bed.
I'll fucking pick it up and read it.
Baldwin lies. 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 Baldwin lies.
So, guys, I think Baldwin lies. Yeah, because we are good enough. We are good enough viewership. No, it's more that I feel like having maybe 10 active people. Because, with 2 or 3 active people, that's cool and all, but like 10 viewers, Like, it's not about the people, it's about the quantity. Come on, dude. We don't put out enough. So this is like his toolbox. I wonder if there's something useful in it. Always something useful in it.
Tell me about Monsignor.
I cannot rightly say. After all these years, I never met the man. Who knows? Maybe he does not even exist. Oh, we already read this. Can I stick him with morphine? Damn. Hit him with a log. Damn. Noise is coming from inside the coffin.
What in heaven? I cannot open the coffin with my hands. The lid is nailed down. The log is too soft to even use as a lever to open the coffin. The grave recently dug. Isn't there like a shovel over here somewhere?
Okay, how do I open this shit? Gotta keep him distracted. I really think the best way is just hit him over the head. Oh, here we go. Tell me about Mother Elizabeth. She's pretty strict. I can tell you that much, Mr. DeVitt. Do you think she likes me very I do not think she likes me very much either. Tell me about this place. Well, the construction of this building is ordered by an Episcopal Bishop of Aberdeen in 1805. Tell me about Aberdeen. It was the place where I was born and raised, one of the best or biggest cities in Scotland. You look. Yeah, I got a shit. Sorry, I totally missed what he said. Oh, you seem to be distracted, Mr. DeVitt. Oh, do not worry about it. Fuck is this tool? Looks like this tool's been used fairly recently. But what for? I don't even know what it is. If you tell me what the tool is, then I would do a thing. My guess is we use this to do this. Here. The darkness of his eye. His body is petrified. He's a look of sheer terror in his eyes. Oh my God! What has happened? Talk to me! Talk to me! Mother Elizabeth is trying to make him come to his senses. You know what that means? We go inside. That's what it means. It's a nail puller. Yeah, I figured that out when I used it. I just sit here like that fucking image did not make it easy to tell. I went the long way, apparently. Go inside. Bitch is busy. Door is locked. Man! A large, bright, and ornate key. Well, clearly that's for this door. I love it when keys to doors are right next to him. Ah, yes. Oh, Horexen is now auto-hosting for 12 viewers. Snap, and cheers to that. Didn't show up on the little feed thing, but I see it in my chatness. I seem to have changed dress, guys. This game is done by the Games Kitchen, I think is what it's called. You know what's better than Thick Phil and Last Door? It's Junkyard Dave playing Ninja Gaiden. Yes, I love... Dude, that's the best promote channel thing ever, dude. I love that shit. Most untrue statement ever. I don't know about that, but hey, I love that promote message, dude. That's so good. It's so fitting of me and everything. Didn't parse the link right. Oh, hold on. They put a dot at the end. No, it seems to work. It parsed the link okay. No, I was able to click it just fine, or at least I was. I don't know. Oh, you mean Twitch chat itself. See, I'm using an IRC, so that's probably what it is. That's annoying. Don't look into his eyes. Okay. Look into his eyes. Because the deepest darkness, or darkness, dwells in his eyes. Okay. 12:38 and finished with a 12:41. Nice, dude. Not bad. Haven't run in maybe 2 months. I'll take that. Yeah, that's good, man. I'm doing pretty well, man. How are you? Monday sucked, but otherwise it's pretty good. Come, my son. Do you think you could hide these books from me? They're just classic philosophy books. Father, Plato and Aristotle. Silence! Instruments of falsehood, you mean. Fallacies coming from the snake.
Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. It is Latin. Melanese, evil in itself.
I love how both SpeedrunBot and Nightbot gave you commands.
A strange eye-shaped symbol.
Look at it. Look at it.
Look into it.
Okay. Strange eye-shaped symbol. Okay. You know, that's not ideal.
Eye of the bird. What does it mean?
Eye of the bird.
Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. O Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death whom you are handing me over? My hourglass has already run out of sand.
Father Ernest?
Ernest? It is many years since I've last heard that name. Since... Oh, I see.
Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you.
Please. Entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, temptation, or exemption. Pastimes bring us just misfortune and pain.
Father Ernest, I was one of your students.
One of my old students, you say? It's the Lord who teaches us. We almost follow his ordinance and disciplines. Get closer, come, son. Come pray next to me.
Okay.
The makeshift altar is coated in a dense layer of wax. The candles, having almost burnt out, will only barely illuminate the room. There's a large burn covering his eyes. He's completely blind. Despite the deceptitude, extreme thinness, and paleness, I can still recognize Father Ernest. But he seems far away, like in another world. Glory to the Father and Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as if it is in the beginning, it is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal.
Yeah, that wasn't kinky at all. Bot relationships. Ever seen the self-learning AI thing? It was amazing for Mike. Started on Twitter for a day, and then the day then after, bot it extremely pro genocide and racist. Yeah, I heard about that. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Anyways, his voice is the wise quill.
The wise quill. No, no, no! You're enveloped. Sin. And now, my son, tell the Lord which of his holy path, the wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance.
The blessed penance.
No, no, no! Your soul lives embraced by the darkness. And now, my son, tell the Lord who are you, the faceless pilgrim, the gate god, or the lost seaman.
The faceless pilgrim.
No, 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 there's no salvation for the Lord of your soul.
Or no salvation, sorry.
Now leave me alone. I have to purify my soul.
Okay.
Urza.
Turn around.
Old razor blade stained with blood.
Aw, damn.
I know you're there. Didn't you hear me? Get out of my room!
Damn it.
Despite being blind, he perceives good hearing. I must be more careful when moving.
Gonna get this, guys.
Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your light is in my eyes. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes are in my soul. I will burn it for you. Dear God in heaven, I fear myself in you. Your sword is in my hands. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I hate myself in you. My blame is in your heart. I will burn myself for you. I knew you were there. Didn't you hear me? Get out of my room.
There you go. You fixinated it. I think I got what I needed, though. Oh, wait. I'm gonna go up here. I don't remember if I actually asked you how you were doing, Mr. Junkyard Dave, but hopefully you're doing well. Wouldn't be able to cut this this thick tapestry just by the razor. My hands wouldn't have enough strength. Yeah, there we go. A cutting tool. You know, instead of just doing this, we're gonna fucking cut it.
And finally, our expert in philosophy, Jeremiah DeWitt, shows up. Where are you, my friend? We had been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is the perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside our group is secretly surveilling us.
Who is it, Anthony?
My dear friends, it's Professor Glynn.
You mean Father Ernest?
Certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I've decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the classroom? I have believed it convenient. To borrow the key for the necessities, you already know at 12 o'clock you will find the door opened, and I'll be inside the lounge. That is it, my dearest colleagues.
Vedete ni quaesiscat. Whatever. I don't know how to say that fucking shit. That's better. I like the new syntax. Even Fig could write good commands. Wait, what? What did I mix? What did I miss? I missed something here. I missed something. I mean, yeah, if I had time, I could probably write some decent commands, but I don't. I guess that's what you're trying to say. I remember that in this furniture, we used to keep some of our personal belongings. Now it's empty. The walls are in complete disarray. I could probably punch through it if I had tried. Then fucking do it, man. Punch through the wall. I remember that this is the bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here. Dusty mirror. Are we really gonna pass out? Alright, let's pass out, guys. Get some sleep.
Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. When going through a brush, Mr. Rabbit ran to Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Miss Snake, who were having a heated argument.
We dete ne quis sicat. Or skiat. Yes, I figured it was Latin. I just don't speak Latin. As you are well familiar with some of my streams, I'm sure.
Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, "Dearest, why are you arguing in this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon?" Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What we are trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up."
That's a really thing. I mean, it could have been Italian. I don't speak Italian. I don't speak Italian either, despite being Italian.
Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "But I do not want to be eaten. I want to live."
It's usually a good thing to think, wanting to live.
To which Miss Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we are all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later. Don't you think so?"
I mean, I guess. Somebody's gonna die.
Mr. Vulture added, "Miss Snake is right. We should stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, and as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you?" After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, I got it. Why not to organize a race? The first who arrives at the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid obstacles, and I am sure that Miss Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think?
Wily Rabbit.
3 predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race and then quickly disappeared.
Which the rabbit ran like a bitch. Oh, wait. That's a creepy thing on the wall.
Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed the opposite direction. Of the predators, who were eager to prove their worth, didn't realize the trick.
And then he died anyways, is what this next one's gonna say.
Mr. Rabbit was far away from there when he finally felt safe, happy and proud of his cunning, but suddenly there was a loud bang. The earth shook, frightening birds flew, everything went dark. The end.
Creepy rabbits. Okay. Oh, they fucking look at me. Creepy rabbits look at me. The Impossible Love. There's something I kept to myself for a long time.
And the thing is that I love you, and I always have loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. I miss your rough hair, your grayish skin, your stench.
That is some creepy shit.
But our love just cannot be. It is an impossible love. The end.
Oh, not again. How long have I been sleeping? What's that all about? In the nightmare, I found a place in my memories.
A creepy ass fucking place, I'll tell you that. This stream is sponsored by Rab.it. I like right after the joke, the game went on in a parody of a movie, like what you see on Rabbit. Necrophilia, how enchanting, right? Music got all fucking serious, guys. So peaceful out here. I guess I could try and talk to her. No. She's praying fervently. something else in here that I may have missed? Can we stick ourselves with the morphine? Okay. Had to try it. At this point in the adventure, who would just have taken the morphine themselves? It's funny you say that, I literally just tried that. The timing was impeccable. Oh, jeez. Well timed, good sir. Oh, so good. The nightmare is brought to the spot. The trapdoor, I saw it in my nightmare. Here sprouts a horrible stench. There's something down here. Alright, here we go.
Did you see? Did you see it was there, just in front of me? That thing, it was screaming!
The priest is a crossover just by himself.
The stretchers used to carry the corpses here. Who's behind all of this? All are splattered with dried blood. The decayed corpse is a young woman. It seems that she's been devoured by an animal. Punctual as always, David. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest! Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The professor genuinely shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have all along waited for has now arrived. Please, all of you, take your seat, and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be open, and then we may finally see what lies beyond. Now I ask that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentary prick as I inject you with this serum.
Well, that seems fucked up.
Even after all these years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now that what happened. What is that we saw? The eye of the bird. Let me say. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand. My mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which we should not have opened. In doing so, we sworn that the veil that we separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. Remembers us, it looks for us, it calls from its dark nest, it's from the abominable lair. All these years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor, wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has, only us, the four witnesses. Who are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared as you did. I haven't heard from any of them, or heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of my sanity. Oh, Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is surrender. Surrender to him. Gravely we have sinned, and now we only have solution is to burn in the flames.
And the guy lights him fuck on fire. Alright, that's cool.
Malum, in. Say.
DLDR, Darkest Dungeon. Seriously, right? Oh, shit! We just got hit by a hammer. Can I open something? Can I do a thing? I don't seem to have control. Well, I only had audio there, and I wasn't sure if Fig was reading the dialogue or if he was going off on some crazy rant. No, I was reading the dialogue. Our hand's gonna stick out of the dirt.
The adventure continues in episode 3.
Well then. That was a thing. Guys. Need some water to wet my whistle, so to speak. All right, so we're going to take another quick break so that I can break this up for the YouTubes, and then we'll finish the show out with another part. Either we'll finish the episode that comes up, or we will call it in the middle or whatever. Hopefully we can finish it up in the next 45-ish minutes, but I do have to work tomorrow, so I'm not going to make this a long stream. But we'll be back for episode 3 of The Last Door. I think this is the last chapter that I have actually completed, though again, I'm still mostly in the dark. Like, I recall pieces of the story, but not the whole thing. But anyways, we will be back in a few minutes, and probably not even that long. I'm just going to get up, stretch a little bit, drink some more water, and then we will continue. So in the meantime, guys, sit tight, and we will be back.